delighted and honoured to have a serial entrepreneur, a lady that's doing great things, a mother, a grandmother, and a woman who also knows how to cook good food. As I said to you earlier on, we are celebrating International Women's Month, and we are celebrating the success of women in business. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my first speaker of today, or should I say my first award-winning entrepreneur, Sapphire.
Hi, Mavis.
Hi, Sapphire, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Before we have a chat, please, I want the world to know who you are, what you do, and your business. So please, tell the world.
Hi, I'm Sapphire Gray. I run a consultancy firm, SG Business Consultancy and Training Limited. We're based in North London, Enfield. We're based in Docklands, and we're also now based in Kent. And we help women fulfill their dreams of their business, also with their family life and with them individually.
Wow. So, tell me a bit about yourself. I know that you're a mother, a grandmother. You know, you've been doing really amazing things. You've been doing business for like over 25 years. How did it all start?
It started out of need. I had my first daughter when I was 15 and decided that I wanted to set an example for young teenage mothers that you can achieve anything you want to. So I went back to school and set up my first company at the age of 15.
Wow, and what's it been like? I mean, obviously that was like 25 years ago, so there must have been like a dramatic change in business.
Absolutely. I'm going back as far as your Yellow Pages and your Thompson locals.
Whoa.
So you can see how it's evolved onto social media now and the internet. So I've really grown, as well as my business growing, I've really grown with my industry and grown as a person and individual. So I've seen some dramatic changes within my business as well as within the industry that I'm in.
Okay, and what is it that you do exactly? You say you help businesses. What is it? If I wanted to find out more, I wanted to know more. What is it that you do?
Well, basically, I run an industry-wide fixing business. I've been dubbed the fixer.
Fixer? Interesting. Tell us more.
Basically, a client has come to me, a female client has come to me. She may be a startup, she may be an established business. And what she's looking for is to either get her business up and running or to grow her existing business. Now, what I specialise in is how to make that business monetary, because most women get into business and they have it as a lifestyle business. I try to take it away from just being a basic lifestyle and turn it into a business that can actually grow and develop into other companies. So taking on staff, looking at the financials, and looking at who she is as an individual as well, because if you don't have the woman that's right, you don't have the business that's right. So I look at the woman's relationships outside of her business and her as an individual as well, so her health, her well-being, and take all of those in one and do a whole evaluation on her.
Okay, that's really great, because I think it's really important, and I think that sometimes can be like a missing ingredient where you start a business but you forget about all the other areas.
Absolutely.
So you literally look at her inside and out, really.
Absolutely.
And it's, as you know, it's International Women's Month, and obviously it's looking at how we celebrate women in business. And I was reading some information the other day, I was talking about statistics of women in business, saying within the UK about 15% of businesses are owned by females. And one of the biggest problems that women face when starting and even growing is fear being one, not having enough role models, getting into debt, and just really not having the know-how.
Yeah.
So is this something that you could come in and help?
Absolutely. I look at the financial aspects. Most women nowadays, and I've done a study on it as well, really don't like to borrow money. They're very responsible in that respect. Men are more risk takers, but women are against risk, basically, because they've got families to raise, they've got the household to keep up. But I try to show them that taking that risk actually helps to develop them as an individual, and helps them develop their business as well. Because you can't not take risks to grow your business. To borrow money is a really good thing, and I just show them that it is just numbers. Because it is a numbers game that we are running, and it's not about just looking at the business and saying, I've got this brilliant idea. It's actually looking at the numbers and saying, right, how can I replicate these figures and make more money and help to build me as an individual and help to build my business so that they can actually take on more people and grow. Taking on more people helps the economy, helps growth. So this is how I try to develop women, that they get this better understanding of how to really bolster their business.
Okay, so in terms of the services that you offer, do you have like different programs? How does it work? If I wanted to come onto your program today, where do we start?
So I do an analysis. So I run a 3-hour consultation.
Oh, 3-hour consultation.
Yeah,
I hope our listeners our viewers
absolutely. So I do a 3-hour consultation, and with that I diagnose what the client's issues are. So I have her talk to me and say, Sapphire, this is what I'm going through, either through business. I want all areas to understand her. Then I go away and I write a full report on what I believe that is needed within her as an individual, what's needed within her business. I then send that to the client. If the client's happy to proceed, then we'll go ahead with a 12-week program. So it's normally 3. I normally do 3 months, I do 6 months, I do 9 months, and I do 12 months, depending on the situation and circumstances with the client. And we run through this program together.
It's one-to-one.
Absolutely, it's one-to-one. There's an agenda. There's homework as well, because I believe in learning as well. Because some areas that we're really stuck on, i.e. advertising or social media, I have other colleagues that actually bring in as well and say, look, this is really good for them. So I actually outsource a lot of business as well to help not only other women to get clients as well, but to actually help my clients to grow their business.
Oh, excellent. So the fixer. So would I be right in saying they come on your program over 12 weeks or 1 year and you literally just fix whatever the little screws and bolts? Right.
But it's also not only about fixing or finding a solution to a problem, because I always will come up with a solution. It's actually showing her that her business can actually grow. So within that period of time, she has to have made a substantial amount of money to justify her working with me, and to justify as well to herself that she has done this on her own. Because some people look at figures and say that they get money in, that's what their earnings are, and I try to show them this is how we work out a cash flow projection over a period of time, and this is what you need to do either for your services or your products.
So the financials obviously is the key element. So you literally help them to build up and look at how they can really get profits, and at the same time look at the cash flow, because I think you probably agree with me. Someone once said to me many years ago that cash flow is king.
Yes, it is.
Is that
definitely? And it still stands today with that. I don't think any business can actually maintain or have a substance without that cash flow continuously coming in. And it's not that we don't have dips and dives, but we do, but it's trying to understand why we're having these and having other different streams of income coming in. So I actually bring that into the business as well, that they can develop other streams of income, that they can actually have money coming in from other avenues as well.
That is brilliant. Whoa, the fixer. So just a little bit about yourself personally. I know that you have children. Tell us about your children. You have grandchildren as well. And you look amazing.
Thank you very much.
I mean, first of all, tell us a bit about your family and your secret, really.
Well, I have 4 daughters. I have a 31-year-old, a 30-year-old, 27 and 24-year-old daughters. And 5 grandchildren, 3 boys and 2 girls. I had my children when I was young. I'm not saying that's the way to go, but I did. But with my daughters, they've developed themselves as nice, young, respectable women. 3 of them have their own companies as well.
Okay, so they're they're following mum's footsteps.
Yeah. It's not. It's 2. My eldest 2 are more established businesses. The other 2 are working on their little businesses now, still working, but they're doing really well for themselves. And my 2 granddaughters have their own companies as well. So
it's have companies. Tell me more about that. Sorry, I just caught that.
My 2 granddaughters set up a candle making business last year, and are doing exceptionally well. They wanted to do something and following to build their pension, as it goes.
Oh wow, they started really early. They've got a massive pension. So, gosh, you're really amazing. I'd love to talk to you all day, but because of time, I definitely have to speak to you in more detail after the show. But what would you say the key ingredients to success?
I think it's about being passionate, being patient with yourself as well, and just having the drive, and don't give up. You know, just keep on going, don't give up, because there's always that fall off where you think, I can't do this anymore. It's that point that's your breakthrough will come. So keep on going.
Okay, because I know many businesses do not survive for a long time, and sometimes determination can be a problem. So when you talk about being passionate and being patient, so when things happen, does that mean that, like, you know, with most people, they think they're a failure because something's gone wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you address such issue?
Well, basically, you have to look at your business and yourself as well, because there's no failure. There's so much billionaires, millionaires out there that have failed in business, that have made millions and lost millions. And if you look at those, and you can see within them that they've had to learn, and you learn by your mistakes. You've got to make mistakes in business to actually learn by them, and look at other people as well. Everyone's on the same journey as yourself, so you have to look at that. Well, if they can do it, so can I. And that's self-belief as well. Have that in yourself, and self-esteem and confidence is key to any business, because if you have those key ingredients, you can go anywhere.
Okay, and in terms of like secrets from a woman perspective, like personally, what could we do as women to kind of, you know, what's your secret being in terms of personal, you know, because how do you mix everything together, work balance, you know, it can be very challenging.
I believe in being healthy. I believe in sort of trying to live a good, healthy lifestyle, and that doesn't mean healthy as in what I eat, healthy as in, it's just about looking after me, making sure that who's around me gives me positive vibes, what I put into my body, i.e. food and water, is nourishing to myself, and keeping a positive attitude. I believe all the time, if you've got a positive attitude, you will just soar, and that keeps you healthy and motivated to carry on.
Wow, thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? She's given us, you know, some really good tips, some secrets, and I hope you definitely are inspired, because I certainly am. So please, before you go, can you tell us, you know, give us your details just in case anyone wants to get in touch with you?
Yeah, if you would like to get in touch with me, my name is Sapphire Gray, as I stated before. Our website is www.sgbusinessconsultancy.com. And you can email us also at info@sgbusinessconsultancy.com.
Thank you so much for coming on today, and as we celebrate International Women's Month, you know, I know you definitely have inspired many people today. Please tell us your contact details in case someone wants to get in touch with you.
Firstly, thank you for having me. And if you'd like to get in touch with me to have a free 15-minute consultation, my website is www.sgbusinessconsultancy.com, or you can email me on info@sgbusinessconsultancy.com, and we can get together and have a chat and see what I can do to help you.
Thank you. Well, there you go, Sapphire Gray, amazing lady. Next up, I have another amazing lady. Thank you for watching.